The number of panhandlers taking over the intersections of Sioux City is rising.
Police are using a lot of man hours to tackle some of the problems that can create, and you may be a part of the problem.
Our Taylor Deckard tells why law enforcement and city officials are asking you to think twice before handing out your money.
You see them on the side of the road, more often with a sign asking for money.
Panhandling does cause us a lot of issues.
It's not just the panhandling itself, but the after effects.
But we get called on it every single day, multiple times a day. People will call in on them, and we will send somebody every single time to try to push them along, keep them out of the roadway.
This can take sometimes an hour each call, and if they are intoxicated, they either have to take them to jail or the hospital. The homeless population is close to 700 people in the Siouxland area, and the local homeless shelter, the Gospel Mission, has seen a recent increase lately.
This year, we have been full more than we ever have.
It's not just homeless that are panhandling. According to one of the local panhandlers, some of them have jobs, but they still ask for money because they can make up to $200 a day.
I've got to go to work tomorrow. Today, gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah, I was about to say, so you have a job, and this is what you do on your off days?
I have to do what I have to do, yeah, no matter what, yeah. I broke my wrist, so yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do.
We've even stopped in the past, offered them some jobs to make some money. They never show. They're doing it for other reasons, other than being homeless, as their signs try to tell us.
Once the panhandlers receive cash, what is the money being spent on?
According to the people that stay here, those people, the vast majority of them, there's always exceptions, but the vast majority of them are doing it as a way to earn money for drugs or alcohol.
This money is strictly going to feeding their habit, which is generally going to be someone with alcohol issues. That leads to bigger issues for us. I've come across people with $50 in their pocket, okay? They're generally walking to the liquor store or to one of the local bars with that money, and then we're dealing with them after the fact.
It's an issue that Sioux City Council has tried to combat in a number of ways, but say their hands are tied.
The Supreme Court has ruled that it is their freedom of speech. They are allowed to be there on the corner, and there's nothing we can really do it. They're not breaking any laws.
Some states are creating ordinances making it illegal to hand out money to panhandlers, trying to get around the First Amendment freedom of speech.
Is that an issue for Sioux City right now?
You don't want to encourage that behavior by giving them any money, but it's also difficult, you know, if they are really down and out and people want to be supportive.
You can't know everyone's situation just by reading a sign. City officials are saying that you can do something else instead of giving them your spare change.
We don't want you passing out money. If you feel like you want to help them out, there's lots of local charities. Until you can take them out of that everyday scenario, things are not going to change.
They believe there is something else fueling their desire to ask for money.
I think we have a mental health issue. We have an alcohol abuse issue.
It's a tough world to escape. You know, once they get into the drugs and alcohol, it's sad sometimes to just see they can't shake it.
The city is actively discussing a possible panhandling ordinance.
If we continue to work together to address some of these things, I think then it will see a real win-win. But unfortunately, at this point in time, it is one of those frustrating things that we're going to continue to see and continue to deal with.
In Sioux City, Taylor Deckard, Siouxland News.